In a quiet village nestled near a river, there stood a willow tree. It wasn't just any tree. It was a gift, a memory, planted many years ago by a man named Thomas for his daughter Lily. On the day he planted the tree, he told Lily, "This tree will grow with you. It will be our place, for you to find shade, for you to find peace. And when I'm no longer here, you'll still have it, to remind you of me." Years passed, and the willow tree grew tall and strong, its branches swaying gently in the wind, its leaves casting shadows on the ground where Lily would sit with her father. The tree had become a symbol of their bond, a living reminder of his love for her. But one harsh winter, a violent storm swept through the village, and when the wind subsided, the tree was broken, its once grand branches scattered across the ground. Lily stood before the wreckage of the tree, heartbroken. She had lost so much when her father passed away years ago, and now this. It felt as though the last piece of him had been ripped away. At first, Lily couldn't believe it. She stood in front of the fallen tree and whispered, "No, this can't be happening. Dad planted this tree for me. It can't be gone. It was supposed to stay with me forever." Every day she came back to the site, staring at the broken trunk, hoping the tree would somehow return to its former glory, that she would see the green leaves and feel the comfort of its shade again. But no matter how much she wished, it remained still and lifeless. As days passed, frustration and anger built up inside her. She yelled into the wind, "Why did this happen? Why take the tree? Why me? Why does everything I love get taken away?" She kicked at the broken branches, tears blurring her vision. This tree was our tree. It was supposed to outlast everything. It was supposed to remind me of him. She felt like the world had betrayed her, like it was too much to bear, the anger overwhelming her sense of loss. Lily started visiting the tree at night, her grief twisting her thoughts. "Please," she whispered, looking up at the sky, "if I promise to take better care of the garden, if I promise to remember him every day, will you bring back the tree? I'll never ask for anything again if I can just have this one thing back." She pleaded with the universe, with her father's memory, wishing for a miracle, to somehow regain control over a situation she had no power to change. As weeks turned to months, Lily felt empty. The grief became a heavy weight in her chest, dragging her down. She couldn't bring herself to leave the site where the tree had once stood. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw her father's face, his hands gently patting the soil around the young sapling, telling her how they would watch it grow together. Now that he was gone, and the tree was gone, everything felt like it had no meaning. She didn't know how to move forward without the tree, without that piece of her father. One day, as Lily walked along the river, she stopped and looked out at the water, her eyes filled with quiet sorrow. But as she stood there, something caught her eye. A small shoot had sprouted where the old willow tree had fallen. It was fragile, with only a few tiny leaves, but it was there. A new beginning. Slowly, she approached the sapling, kneeling beside it. A soft breeze stirred the air, and she felt, in that moment, her father's presence. The love he had planted in the earth, the lessons he had passed down, were still alive, in her heart, and in the new life growing before her. Lily smiled softly through her tears. She realized that while the willow tree would never be the same, its legacy lived on in this new sapling. Her father's love, like the tree, was not gone. It was part of her, part of the earth, part of the life that would continue to grow. Lily stood up, looking out over the river, knowing that, like the seasons, she too would heal. The loss would always be a part of her, but she had found a new way forward. She had found peace. Grief is a journey that unfolds in stages: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. In each stage, we learn to let go, to accept the new normal, and to honor the love and memories we carry with us. Healing takes time, but just as a tree's roots remain strong even after its branches fall, our love for those we've lost endures, continuing to grow in new ways. Like, share, and subscribe for more such videos, and take care.